Jake Paul beating Mike Tyson. You know, a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, it was pathetic." They look, Tyson looks sad. Look, Tyson's 58 years old. You know, it was kind of a joke to begin with to even set this up. I was excited about it. I admit it was fun to watch, but let's fight somebody tough now, Jake. Let's fight an actual elite fighter instead of messing around playing these Mickey Mouse games. I think he's a good fighter. I want to see if he can go toe-to-toe with somebody that actually is in their prime, that is good. Let's see what happens. But hats off to 58-year-old Mike Tyson. It was impressive. I don't think he looks sad. I think he looked great for 58. It's just a ridiculous proposition. Canelo potentially wanting the next Jake Paul fight. At the end of the fight, you saw Mike Tyson call out Logan Paul, say Logan Paul's next. He just wants another bag from one of the Paul brothers. I think Mike got 20 mil, roughly, word was. That's at least the rumor, 20 mil. And I think Jake got 40 mil for doing it. So I think Tyson wants another 20 mil bag. Can't blame him. So yeah, it definitely looked fake at the end because Canelo would be wild for him. No way he takes it. Canelo's begging for it. So we'll get into the week 11 start bench questions, trade questions, and all that. The Fantasy Football Show Graveyard week number 11 show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks, live after Mike Tyson fights. You know the deal. You know the drill. So Logan Paul beats Tyson. We'll talk about that throughout the night. But, it looked like Logan Paul was paid not to knock him out at the end. He was just kind of dancing around. Tyson's legs were totally out. Jake Paul didn't even attack him or anything. So it was clearly like, I want to say fixed, but just some kind of agreement of sorts. But man, it was, we need something good. We need something good, Jake. I could give Jake only so much credit until Jake steps up and does something actually of note in the time frame and generation where it makes sense. Okay. Even the Logan Paul versus Mayweather was kind of interesting, but he's also at the tail end of his career. So like these guys are dancing around the opportunity instead of going straight in. It was weird. Yeah, but he did say he had a biting fixation. This is why he's biting his glove. Well, anyway, hit me with your questions. Phone calls will be had. Super chats will be had. Phone lines are open. We'll start the show off with the phone line.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
I'll only be having so many people on the phone line. So if you don't get through and you keep calling, it's not going to get you in. Just wait and see. Netflix apps closing by the millions instantly when that was over. And they had a streaming problem, man. They did not prepare well. I know it was their first big event like that, but all the apps were freezing. I figured out through trial and error that if you watch it on a smaller device, like a Echo Show video show, like I have right here, or on your cell phone, you got a much, much cleaner feed. Probably something to do with, obviously the size that's being fed into it, but and how it processes the video and everything, like, and how much buffer. Like, I watched it on my Echo Show, clear as day, didn't stutter at all. My phone would have problems. It was better than the TV. TV couldn't load it at all. iPad was having major problems, but the Echo Show was flawless. The Echo video show. Jordan, you're live. What can I do for you?
What's up, Smitty?
What's up?
Hey, I was just wondering if you would do this trade. I had St. Brown, and I was trying to go for Gibbs. They wanted St. Brown for Gibbs straight up, but I asked them for Gibbs and Metcalf for St. Brown. Should I just hold St. Brown and go for Gibbs and Metcalf?
How you gonna get Gibbs and Metcalf for St. Brown, bro? That's wild. If you get that, that's insane. Like that's you got vetoes in your league. They're gonna veto that as quick as you can say veto. There's just no way you're getting that. That's insane. Like, St. Brown and DK aren't that far apart. I'd rather have St. Brown. Don't get me wrong. I would draft St. Brown over DK, but they're not that far apart. You're going to get Gibbs. Gibbs, in my opinion, and I know maybe I'm not everybody, right? So maybe St. Brown does have more value outside of this show than Gibbs, but I like Gibbs better than St. Brown. So you're going to give me DK Metcalf, I'd be smashing that trade, of course. But, I mean, you could throw something in if this is more something that could happen in your league.
Well, let me give you a little bit of context. I have HM, I have Kyron, I have Kamara, I have JT and Chase Brown. So I'm not really in need of the running back position. St. Brown is my best wide receiver right now. So I'm basically playing defense, dismantling his team, but also trying to get a receiver back.
I mean,
So
bro,
I'm
if you
trying to get
can
my
pull
wide
it
receiver
off, sure. But like if you've got, and I think vetoes, let me make it clear, vetoes are trash. I hate veto leagues, but a lot of you play in veto
If I
leagues.
throw in Chase Brown or something else.
I mean, that will help.
even it out
That will
a
help.
little bit.
That will help. But do you have vetoes in your league?
Yes, and it
Okay.
only takes one person to veto.
Okay, so
To
if you
veto the trade.
so what makes you think you would be able to pull that trade off in a veto league? Like, there's no
I
way,
mean,
bro.
that-
There's no way.
Nobody's really vetoing each other in this league, so it's possible.
I don't. Maybe, but bro, that's an insane trade. Yeah, you throw in Chase Brown. It's a lot safer. Chase Brown and St. Brown for Gibbs and DK. You almost say like you throw in somebody even a little lesser, I guess. But I don't know. I personally, I get what you're saying. You're trying to dismantle his team, and you don't necessarily need this trade. I want Gibbs over St. Brown. So my answer in a vacuum is give me Gibbs over St. Brown. But that's me. They're very close.
Yeah.
They're close.
Well, he also has MHJ. Would you rather MHJ over DK?
No, I'd rather have DK. Not by a ton, but like that's like. I feel like we're not using the same. I feel like we're not on the same planet in terms of the values. MHJ I love as like a sneaky go get, and he could produce like we're talking. But MHJ is so far down the value board. You know,
Oh, yeah.
he's a steal.
DK is more proven.
DK's somebody you're gonna have to pay way more for. DK would get drafted in like the 3rd round if you were drafting today. MHJ would not be near it.
I would agree. That's easy. Appreciate it.
All right, later, bro.
Later.
All right, let me go over to Joe. Joe, you're live.
Hey, Smitty. I had a trade offer for Kenneth Walker, and I was wondering if you wanted Kenneth Walker for Brees Hall and Tank Dell. The only issue is I have Garrett Wilson. Would you want to stack Garrett Wilson and Brees Hall, even getting rid of Kenneth Walker?
I mean, anything can happen, my boy. Anything. I mean, Walker could be better than every running back, but 3 of them, going forward. But right now, I think Brees Hall is one of the best values in fantasy. These, as you can see right here on my Wild West board. Hold on, let me show it here. I love going and getting Walker. I love going and getting, a bunch of these guys. But Hall and Walker are both on here, so I clearly love both of them. But Hall is like, I don't want to say light years ahead of him in terms of trade value because they're getting a little bit closer. But in my mind, I'm stealing Hall away on the dip, and he's going to return right back up to the top. So if you're asking me to weigh out Hall versus Walker, they're not even close. Even though I love Walker, even though I think Walker is amazing, even though I buy Walker at every turn. If I'm trading Brees Hall, I'm either not trading him or I'm getting Walker and another potential stud that's around Walker's value. I'm getting DK, I'm getting Debo, I'm getting somebody like that, or I'm not making the trade. So that's how much I love Walker. You what?
I probably end up doing that Walker for Brees then, because I feel like down the stretch, like you said, he could be a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like everyone keeps saying
right now,
it.
DK and Wilson, so like either way, I'd rather, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I let that other component make you not make the best trade possible and get the best talent. Like, is it ideal? Is it ideal? No. All right, bro. Appreciate you. Okay. Yeah. Is it ideal? It's not ideal to have two players on the same team, but like that in that situation, the team's going down. They're kind of spotty. They have bad games, multiple games in a row. Nice. Mike Tyson thumbnail. Thank you, Rockout. Appreciate your super chat. Trevor, get ETN for Chubb and Dowdle. I'd rather have ETN. I think there's some value with Chubb right now, but ETN with Bigsby ruled out. If anybody didn't know, Bigsby is ruled out, which is why ETN is on this board as a buy low. It could be the return of Travis Etienne this week. I'm kind of excited for it, actually. Tyson looked incredibly fast. Look, I don't know if that's a joke or not, but for 58 he did. For 58, Mike Tyson did fantastic. His legs are out from under him, but like for those of you that, that are like in your 20s and 30s and not like, breaching 40, your legs will every single day start to get weaker and weaker. and it doesn't seem possible to a 25 or early 30-year-old person that like at 40 or every year you inch closer to like, let's say 45, 50, like your knees start giving out. You need to look under you. Like it's like you're balancing on a ladder. Like for him to do that at 58 was actually remarkable, but it's not that impressive though. That's the problem. Is Jake walked into a lose-lose situation, knocks out Mike Tyson, everybody's gonna hate him. Doesn't knock out Mike Tyson, everybody's gonna make fun of him. And then if Mike Tyson beats him, they're gonna make fun of him even more. Like it's just, it wasn't a good situation for him. He thinks he won on this, and he did money-wise. He got $40 million, but like it didn't help him necessarily. People are only going to say you beat Mike Tyson when he's an old man. No one's ever going to go, oh, but you beat Mike Tyson. It just doesn't compute in the brain that way. It didn't really. It's just a money grab, which is great. It sets him up, makes him have more marketing to maybe get a bigger fight, but it didn't make me respect him anymore as a fighter to beat Mike Tyson. What I respected was watching him progress. He makes good jabs, good punches, good movement, good feet. Heavier weight does him better, I think. And so, like, just that alone makes me feel like, okay, that's good. But that had nothing to do with Mike Tyson. Thank you for the dollar holler, Nunez. Appreciate you. Trade MHJ for Ridley and Sutton and Mason. I own CMC. I don't hate this trade, but I'd rather have MHJ, Nick. I just think MHJ has a real good potential to really be explosive down the stretch. But I don't hate that trade. If you were to do it for the Mason security and Ridley's good enough right now, I'm not losing sleep over that trade, and I wouldn't send you on a lap, and I could argue in favor of it, if that makes you feel like, okay, you're going to do it anyway. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let me show you one more time. Here we go.
Wanted. The top most wanted outlaws. These outlaws are on the run, 'cause they're wanted. Wanted. Dead or alive. Wanted.
Get you some buy lows, baby. Do it and do it live. Flowers, Samuel, Hunt. Start one wide receiver and then one flex. You're going to go probably Debo and Hunt, I imagine, this week. Hunt's last hurrah before we start really worrying. Flowers versus Debo, I suppose you could flirt with that. I think Hunt goes in the lineup. I like Debo. I like Debo. Mike Tyson was upset. Legendary punching bag. How come Kamara is not up there? Because he's not really a buy low. He's like in the top 3 running back scoring, bro, and people are respecting him. There's not a lot of like, hey, should I trade away Kamara? Hey, I have this offer where I could get Kamara. I see very little of that. And as I tell you, I have a better temperature than anybody as to what you can get away with and what you can't in terms of buying big names low. Kamara is not one of them. People are not trading Kamara very easily. Thanks, Smitty. That's what I have. Just wanted confirmation. Okay. Appreciate you, bro. Doing it live. Romeo Dobbs or Estime. I'm going to go probably Estime this week anyway. This one here from Adrian. Adrian, appreciate you. Says, what in the hell you typing here, Adrian? Adrian's trying to get every last space in this one. Traded Cooper and Eckler. Forn. For Neighbors and Connor for Wilson. What in the Adrian? What are you trying to do, bro? You're trying to squeak out a $4.99 question into $1.99, aren't you, bro? He's trying to get. I traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors and Connor for Wilson. It doesn't even make sense, bro. You had very little characters. You shot the question in the foot. Now you got to ask it again and spend another dollar. Should have spent $2.99, $3.99, got the whole question, and now you got to send it again. He's like, for this, for that. You have two different trades. I can't understand it. I can't understand a word of it. The spacebar is working. People try and squeeze in as many characters as they can. I get it. Let me see if I can hit it one more time for him, because I don't want him to feel like I'm not trying. I traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors and Connor for Wilson. Traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors and Connor for Wilson. I still don't understand it. I'm sorry, Adrian. I tried to try to dissect it. There's no way to officially figure it out. I got the decoder ring out and everything. Now he's got to drop. Adrian, I'll tell you what. Just retype your question, and I will. Here we go. And you don't need to super chat it. Nah, I said traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors. Nah, I said. What do you mean? Don't argue with me. What do you mean you're trying to argue with me now? Nah, I said traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors. You didn't say that. You said I traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors and Connor for separate trades maybe. Connor for Wilson. Okay, I got you. It's hard to know you're talking about two different things when you're just throwing a bunch of ands and fours together and smash it into one word. Traded Cooper and Eckler for Neighbors. Love it. I love that. And Connor for Wilson. I could get behind that. I like it. Smitty approved. Adrian the man. The myth. The legend. Let's see here. Traded J.K. and Neighbors for Pickens and James Conner. Traded J.K. and Neighbors for Pickens and James Conner. I could take Pickens and James Conner. I like Neighbors a little more than Pickens. Maybe. I mean, that's debatable. And then you get Conner out of that. That's a fantastic trade. At the end of the day, I like it, bro. Looks good. Smitty, can you scroll back and check my super chat? It says Leo. I would, Leo, if you super chatted, but you didn't. What are we doing here? Is this the first day? Is this the first day? Leo, there's no super chat. Did you drop one maybe like in the very beginning when the show like first launched or something? Can you repaste it, Leo, if it's not showing up? I don't know if maybe it was there. Let me see if I can find if Leo did in fact super chat and that's what he's talking about. Maybe that's what he's doing. Let's see here. Let's see. Tillman or Reed from Jungle Rumbler. I'm going to go Reed. There we go. You guys are correct. That's my fault. Hey, let me put these on screen here. I'll put both these questions on screen. Sometimes they don't show up if it's been too long of an absence. That's what it is. Like because the live chat was open for so long, I think that's what happened, bro. So I apologize on that. Let's pull this up and throw this bad boy. Hold on a second. Let me screenshot these questions. I appreciate you, bro. Okay, here it is. It was Leo and Jungle Rumbler. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate you. I'm sorry. Jungle Rumbler, I'm sorry, bro. Okay, Leo said this. Mahomes, Sutton, Hill. Oh, first of all, I would say Reed over Tillman, Jungle. Reed over Tillman, all right? Jungle, appreciate you. Leo, appreciate you. Mahomes, Sutton, Hill, Dell, Worthy, Mike Williams, Adunze, Watson, Kyron, JT, Trey, Tracy, Benson, Trey, JT, Dell, Tracy, or Worthy for Gibbs and DK. JT, Dell, Tracy, or Worthy. Yes, I would take Gibbs and DK in a heartbeat. The only thing I would say is if I can keep Tracy over Worthy, I would. But honestly, JT, Dell, Tracy, goodbye for Gibbs and DK. That's easy. And Sutton for Andrews by week 14. I'm okay with that, especially since you have, who's your tight end? Oh, no, you only have Disley. Is that right? No, I'm keeping Andrews. Worry about the tight end situation another way. Or the bye week situation another way. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate you. Sorry about that. I don't know what that is. CD and MHJ for Brees and Neighbors. I would take Brees Hall and Neighbors pretty easily. I think Brees is a fantastic buy low. This one's from the Cool Bro. What up, bro? How's my team looking for the playoffs? Burrow, Gibbs, Rashad White, Bucky, Chase, Jamar Chase, Debo, Evans, Hill. As long as you can start all 4 wide receivers, I'm kind of okay with your weak running back 2 spot. And Dowdle's kind of on the up-and-coming potential volume-wise, but I'm not a huge fan of him. But this is a good team. I mean, Gibbs and Rashad White, you're entering week 11. It's okay to roll the dice on Rashad White at this point. And you got Bucky, so it's like, I'm fine with this. If you could start all 4 wide receivers, I probably don't touch it. If you can only start 3, I'm probably trading Hill or Evans or Debo, but not Chase, with Rashad White for one big gun. And that's it, bro. One of the big running backs here. You know, the Hill, Lamb, I just giving you names, but that would be great. But if you can start all 4 wide receivers, you probably just roll with it. I traded T, Mostert, and Bigsby for JT. I like that a lot. JT all the way. I got Lamar, Kyron, Achane, Amon-Ra, Debo, Kelsey, Worthy, Najee, Russ, Mason, Smitty approved. Absolutely. I mean, of course, bro. Puts you in championship caliber form, I think, for sure. I look at that team and I'd say, yeah, that's probably going to be in the top 2 teams. 10-man, 3 wide receivers, 1 flex. Jordan Love, DK, Waddle, Pearsall, Gibbs, Kyron, Kraft, MVS, benches, Baker, DJ Moore, Tracy, Ferguson. So Ferguson and Tracy are some trade pieces. So maybe you go, I mean, if you can upgrade Love into like a Josh Allen or Hurts or something like that, I would. DK, Waddle. I try and trade Waddle and Tracy. Waddle, Tracy, Ferguson for 1. Tyreek, Hill, Lamb, Hall, Achane, type Blair. Nico, St. Brown, JJ. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying you for sure get it done. Gibbs, Kyron, DK. You know, probably best to try and get the wide receiver, but like Waddle and Tracy, probably not going to get a JJ, but I bet you could get a Lamb or a Hill or a Neighbors and something, or maybe Nico. St. Brown's kind of a tall order, but I try. Just one move for that team. I feel like it's there. Should I trade AJ, Najee, Brock for Njoku, ETN? No. AJ Brown? No. JJ. let me zoom in. You guys got to use spaces and stuff, bro. I barely saw JJ there. Did anybody almost miss JJ? He's just jammed in there like he's a comma. Like, bro, you got to be careful. Your life is on the line, Amazon Joe. Your life is on the line here. And you squeeze JJ in like he's nothing. He doesn't deserve characters, nothing. You got to be out of your mind. I almost closed that window and told you not to do this trade. AJ Najee Brock for trade for Njoku, JJ, ETN. Take JJ and ETN. Good God. She barely saw that. Oscar, appreciate you with the $10 holler. Oscar's question is as follows. Let me zoom this down a little bit. I'm feeling like Iron Mike Tyson, how he probably increases the font size on his phone. 5-5, half PPR, Kyler, Russell, Wilson, Achane, Hunt, Pacheco, DK, Debo, McLaurin, Devontae Smith, McBride, Pitts. Trade one of the tight ends with Devontae Smith or McLaurin. Keep Debo and DK. Try and upgrade the wide receiver into the Lamb, the JJ, the St. Brown, maybe Hill type if you're feeling frisky. Especially if you're trading, like, let's say you keep McBride and you trade Pitts and Devontae Smith for Lamb or Hill, and as you move up, you maybe beef up the Pitts or the McLaurin to get the bigger receiver. That's probably what I'm doing. And then Pacheco Hunt's kind of crafty, but would I shop it as a duo with McLaurin or Devontae Smith for a big monster Kyron Williams? Yes, I would. Gibbs, maybe. Gibbs in something. I'd try and get something. Broski's JJ cracked me up. Let's zoom in. Let's replay that. Zoom in. What is that? Can we zoom in on that? It's JJ. Oh, JJ's hiding in the cracks there. What are we doing? 14-man PPR. I'm 6-4. Set the wide receivers. Tight end and flex. Okay. DK, Higgins, Ridley, Del Monte. So your wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 are DK and Higgins probably. Your running back 1 and running back 2 are probably going to be Hall. Okay, so Hall, Achane, and your running back 2. I got you. Okay, so Monty. Your wide receiver or your flex is going to be Ridley because Monty's starting, and then your tight end is going to be Hunter Henry. Thank you, broski. I feel like there's easier ways to ask that question. Like, hey, who would you start out of these 3? Who would you start out of these? You know what I'm saying? It's like, here's the Dakota ring. Smitty. Here's another one. Smitty, be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Thank you for the Dakota ring Christmas story. Love it. I love it. Ovaltine. Just traded Jonnu Smith, Wilson, and Mooney for Jay Jettas. Wow. Woo. Yeah, that's a smash. In a cash league, guy needed a tight end. Yeah, see, that's the dumbest thing in the world. I need a tight end this week. Or I've got someone on a bye. Should I make this trade? Smitty, the reason I made the very bad trade is because I needed somebody. I needed a wide receiver 3 this week. So I threw away my future. I threw away my life. Good job, bro. Man, what is this? What world do we live in? Where we'll make a bad trade for 1 week, the instant gratification of filling a bye week for one of your players on one of your spots, instead of just going to the waiver wire and going, you know what? Get on your horse, Taysom Hill. You're in the flex spot today, pal. And you just, let it ride. Let it rip. Taysom Hill in the flex spot. Maybe he scores, maybe he doesn't. Instead, we're trading our best players because of a bye week. He needed somebody this week, so we made a trade. Jack, trade JSN for MHJ and Lamb. No, you're not. Trade JSN for MHJ and Lamb. No, you're not, Jack. I call cap on that. I don't care. I don't care how many times you tell me Walker, Hall, MHJ, Brad Reed, what should I do? I don't know what you're asking. Trade JSN for MHJ and Lamb? Then you say Walker, Hall, MHJ, Olave. To be honest with you, Jack, I don't know what the hell we're talking about. But yes, do that trade if you want to end a friendship or if you want to get it vetoed. I don't know what the hell this means. As far as your team, if you get that, you don't need to make a trade. My advice, what should you do? I guess make that trade, which I don't think exists. And then I would have the best team in the world and I would need to do nothing. That's what you do. Kittle, Monty for Kenneth Walker, McLaurin, and wait for next week since McLaurin already played. Or do 2 separate trades so I can use one this week. Kittle, Monty for Kenneth Walker, McLaurin. I mean, I like Monty and Kittle better. I'm not going to trade Kittle and Monty and wait for next week. I'm not doing it. I like Monty and Kittle. I want Monty and Kittle. Monty's pretty safe, bro. Rob, second team, 10-man, 9-1, half PPR, Jordan Love, Bijan, Achane, Breece Hall, Chase, AJ Brown. Come on, Kittle, bench Cooper, Tillman, Tracy, stand down, yes. Unless you can, the only thing I'd work on, because I love all these players, is maybe try and trade Tracy or MHJ or Otten into a better quarterback, upgrading Love. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. That's the only thing you need to do. And I know that might be something you've tried, but you just got to try differently. Maybe you overpay a little bit, but bro, you get a Hurts or Allen or one step below that, the third or fourth quarterback, it's over. It's over, bro. Denny, what's up, my boy? You're live, Denny.
Oh, I'm already in?
You're already in.
I really hate what happened today.
That wasn't. Hold on one second, Denny. Hold on one second. Let me try and fix Jack. Jack says not MHJ and Lamb. After the $1, I'm giving you the team I have. But you're not clear about it, Jack. Like there's no. You're almost wording it like I read it wrong. Let's see. Trade JSN for MHJ and Lamb, Walker, Hall. What do you mean?
Well, idiot.
No, don't say those. Don't say those things, Denny. He's not a bad guy. He's trying to say that no, it's written wrong. It's written wrong, Jack.
So Jack, is it Jack though? That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Smitty, is Jack a cool name?
It is a cool name.
I swear, if I can change any name I can have in the life, I'd be like,
okay, so
just call me Jack.
Hold on. Let me answer Jack's question. Trade JSN for MHJ after the and is my team. Okay, well, now that I have the Dakota ring, Jack will do it live. Trade JSN for MHJ, I would. I think there's a world where MHJ is better than JSN, and there's a world where JSN is better than MHJ. So you got to be prepared that those two Spider-Verses do exist. But I would rather have MHJ. And your team, if you get MHJ, you would have Lamb, MHJ, Walker, Hall, Olave. Or you'd have Lamb, Walker, MHJ, Hall, Olave, Evans, Kyler, McBride, Reed. I like it. I like the squad a lot. The only thing I would even be tempted to do is try and move Olave, which is going to be near impossible, and Reed, or Olave and Reed for one player to upgrade Olave. Maybe someone would do that if you throw Reed in and you just get another doubted player, Debo or DK, whatever, or you use Reed and or Olave to upgrade Walker, who I love. So you have to really go get somebody I love, like a Gibbs or something like that. That's the only thing to do. I think the JSN. You're not getting Barkley, bro. So.
You hate Monty. Why do you hate Monty?
Oh, Monty.
Bro,
Monty. I thought you said Barkley. I don't hate Monty. I just told that guy to keep Monty in the other trade.
All right, sweetie.
You make my day at every day. Thank you, Jack. Jack, you make my day. You make my day, Jack.
No, he was talking to me. Jack, thank you.
Thank you,
Jack.
Jack to the moon. Downs and Brooks for BT. I'd take BT. Look, We're scratching at the surface. This might be tomorrow's show. We're scratching at the surface of a BT resurgence. And if you don't get on board now, and you remember that you once thought he was a top 7, 8, 9 wide receiver, every one of you out there. So if you're not seeing this coming, I don't know what else to tell you. So BT. Jack coming back with another trade or another super chat. Jack says, I also have Barkley. Forgot to mention that.
Why would you forget that? You know what, Jack?
Forgetful Jack is what we call him.
Jack, you get the coolest name in the world.
And Denny loves you, Jack.
Jack.
Forget.
Dude, if my mother said, this is your name, baby boy, I'd be like, call me Jack.
Everybody loves Denny. Denny's the best name. All right. Hall, AJB, Achan, Kenneth Walker, Garrett Wilson, Terry, trade one. If I'm trading any one of these guys, it's probably going to be Garrett Wilson because of the team, because of this, because the value is still probably pretty decent. I mean, honestly, I wonder if you could trade like Garrett Wilson. I mean, I'd even be tempted to trade Scary Terry. I'm not panicking on him, but I think his value was at an all-time low or all-time high anyway. But as long as you find someone that's willing to buy on just a little dip, but not much at all. I mean, you could go Terry and Kenneth Walker for like one monster running back. But I'd be tempted with this team to like trade like Terry or Garrett Wilson for like Lamb. I think this is the kind of team that can't necessarily win it, but it's close. You could win it off a Hill or a Lamb resurgence. And I think it would be fun to take that gamble with that team. Last super chat, then I'll go back over to Denny. Stroud, Baker, Gibbs, Walker, Stevenson, Hubbard, Brooks, Dowdle, JJ, Puka, MHJ, fantastic. Flowers, Otten, Ferguson. Am I just bad at fantasy or 4-6? No, this is a good team. You definitely want to maybe look to explore trading one of the tight ends, trading maybe Flowers to try and upgrade Walker or Stevenson. Hubbard's fantastic. My guess is you've sat Hubbard more times than you should have, because you had these other names and you just kept that's. I bet you have no offense, Joe. I'm just trying to predict. You had with the injury to Puka and with the ups and downs of Walker and Stroud having such a flat game, I'd be willing to bet that your rating on who you started, the right players or not, is bad. I'd be willing to bet you've started Stroud too many times when Baker's blown up and didn't make the switch quick enough, and that you started, you kept Chuba Hubbard on the bench too many times or something like that. That's probably my guess, and I'm guessing, or it's a combination of that and some other things. But your team is really good. I don't even think you necessarily need to make a trade, but I think you got a surplus. Chuba, Stevenson, Walker with Flowers for a top 1 to 5 running back is probably where I would maybe take that. I think you got a good team. I think if you stick with it, you'll probably be pretty good too. I don't think it's going to, I think things will get better for you. But trust your studs. What about Jacobs and McLaurin, DK? Jacobs and McLaurin, I don't know if the slash is or DK, bro. The slash means or, it sometimes means both. People use it different ways. So you got to be clear, Amazon Joe. This is the second time. What about Jacobs and McLaurin slash DK? Don't know what the hell the slash means. And or, probably. Not always, probably. I'd rather keep DK. I'd rather keep DK. I'd rather keep DK than McLaurin. So let's say Jacobs and McLaurin for AJ and Najee. I'm still not doing it. So it doesn't matter. So keep the Jacobs side. Jack, appreciate you, my broski. Jack to the moon.
Jack? Dude, Jack? No name Jack anymore.
PPR, yeah. PPR start 2. Jacobs, JK, Chase Brown, JMO, Waddle. We're going Chase Brown and we're going Jacobs. And we're doing it live. Chase Brown. Denny, I needed a couple audio clips from you. What did I need? What did I need from you?
You know, I just got video to see how he's doing, and then you guys just hear that I'm here. Me and Smitty talk all the time about, how's Miss Smitty? How's the meatloaf?
Hey,
You
can
know, you just doing that.
can I get you to maybe? Let me see if I can get you to drop you want to do a live audio recording, a live studio session right now?
I thought that's what we always did. Yeah,
We do. Okay. I'm gonna play a song for you. You're gonna have to listen to it. I want you to pick up a good beat for it. Okay. We'll call this the Denny. The Denny.
Smitty, you're a musical guy like I am. But, okay.
Okay. So we're gonna call this the Denny beat. Okay. This will be the Denny beat. Let me see if I gotta export the song real quick. Okay. Well, I'll drag it in. Okay. This is gonna be called the Denny beat. Okay. So let me see. I might need you to talk about something specific. What was I gonna do?
Come on. Ain't no half stepping.
Okay. I want you to talk. I want you to talk about. I want you to talk about Ashton Genty, the up and coming rookie running back. I don't know if you watch college football much, but Ashton Genty is the guy that's like trying to break Barry Sanders' record. He's unbelievable. It's like 200 to 300 rushing yards and 2 to 4 touchdowns a game. He's going to be the top rookie running back. All right. So I want you to hear this beat right here. Ready?
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Listen. All right, here we go. It's gonna get heavier here in a second. Can you hear it?
Oh, so yeah.
All right, so it's gonna be kind of rapish. You're gonna be like, Ashton Genty was the blah 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 blah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start it over.
Hey, quit telling me how to do my thing, but I like to.
All right, here we go. Ready? It's about Ashton Genty, the incoming rookie running back. Ready? Go.
We gotta stop thinking about people like in the real world over here.
Danny, I don't think you're focusing. This is like when you go back into the booth and you go, okay, can I hear it in a different? Can I get something more robust? You know, like Ashton Genty, like very, 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 like something loud.
Right, I just Ashton Genty. I want to.
Like his Genty, Ashton Genty.
Ashton Genty.
Okay, ready? One more time. You ready?
Yeah, let's rip.
All right, here we go.
I want to.
I ended it. Sorry. Here. 1, 2, 1, 2, go. Action.
That's Bush. That's Bush League. That's Bush. That's Bush League.
Go.
Touchdowns. And I love it plenty. He will give you everything that you need in the am sorry.
Yeah, I think maybe you're better. I think you're maybe just better a cappella. I don't think you know. I don't think you know how to mesh with a band. I think you're a one man solo.
I can rip a tune though. You know what I mean?
Let give us something from the heart. Go ahead. It's all you. I'm not going to direct you or anything. Just one more time, and then I got to get going on the show. Go ahead.
People are talking about people. They keep on saying, well, stay just a little too close. I just can't.
That's your go-to jam. Like when you need a banger, you go straight for that. You go straight for that song every time.
Wait, but I don't ever stop. I was gonna say shit. You ever notice that on Square?
You just did.
You ever notice that?
You just did.
No, I didn't.
Hey, Denny, can you give me? All right, one last send off, and then I got to get back to the show. Okay, I know everybody's dying to hear more, but last thing I will say: stand by, Brees, stand by Brees Hall. Give me stand by me. Go ahead, stand by Brees. Go.
Say you hate the average Hall. He ain't giving you any points at all. I can tell you, stick with him. Stand by Brees Hall. Stand by Brees Hall.
Not even the song.
Because you're the worst team at all. And the guy, he don't mean nothing at all. Stand by Brees Hall, don't stand by me. No, I got a job, but it don't pay. Please stand by Brees Hall. And
all right, we lost we lost 100 viewers. I gotta go, Denny. Later, bro. Jeez.
Later on.
All right.
Welcome.
See ya. We just lost 100 viewers. Well, it's not all about that. We do got a job to do. Oh God. He didn't even get that. Like, that's not even the song. It's not even the song. Someone said their dog was howling. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. That dog might have just been the replay of the show in the background, though. Dynasty, my Hunt and Rice for his Olave. I'd probably rather have Hunt and Rice right now. I don't know what's in store for Olave's future. The guy cannot stay healthy. Thank you for the super chat. So I'm going to take Rice. Even with the suspension, coming back from the ACL, I don't know. I just don't think I can bet on Olave right now. Kenneth Walker and Terry for Chubb and Tyreek. I'd rather have Kenneth Walker and Terry by quite a bit. Like, not even close. I'm trading away JD5 and Neighbors for Hurts and D-Hop. I'd rather have Hurts and D-Hop very, very much. Tyreek, wrist surgery incoming, nerve. Yeah, I mean, he says he's going to wait until the offseason. It depends on if he gets hit or not. We've got let's see here. My wide receivers are MHJ and Garrett Wilson. Should I trade Garrett Wilson for 2 wide receivers? If you can, but it's going to be hard to do off of, he's got to have a monster game to do that. Like right now, trade deadline coming. Can you get a Debo and a DK? Can you get a Hopkins and a Debo? Can you get a DK and a Hopkins? Like, it depends on what the combination is, but would I do that? Sure. After that song, I'm giving 5 firsts for Brees. Attaboy. Thank you. And Joe, appreciate you. Valid analysis, but unfortunately, I'm second in points against. Going to ride this team and hope for the best. Also, Denny needs to lock in that Tyson fight. Got him off. Needs to lock in the Tyson fight. Got him off. I don't know what that means, but Joe, appreciate you. Denny, you're live real quick, and then I got to go, bro.
He said Jenny needs to lock in the Tyson fight. Can I?
What'd you need, Denny?
Jenny needs to lock in the Tyson fight.
Okay. All right, Denny. Appreciate you calling back. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hold on, sweetie. Hold on.
We're holding, Denny. What can I do for you? Did you just pass out? Did you just... It sounded like you went to sleep for a second.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my thing. You know, hey, when I met Smitty, I'm talking to you people, right? I met Smitty, and he said,
Here, we'll just mute him real quick. Okay, this week, Ridley or Dell? I'm going to go Ridley. This week, Ridley or Dell? Ridley. Good question, though. That's a real good question. Next one, let's see here. I think, actually, are we caught up? I think I caught up on all the supers. Appreciate you guys dropping the super chats. Unbelievable. All of you are unbelievable. Yeah. Yep. Oh,
no. No,
Yep.
Ron Levy.
Yep.
I remember when I met you, right? Oh, you...
Okay. Appreciate all of you in the chat. I don't know how much longer we'll be here tonight.
That's cool, man. I'm going to live in Vegas. And
What's he saying?
I don't buy, dude. There's no shirt you have that is big enough. You know, I'm a big guy, you know?
Yep.
But, why you mad at me, bro? Why you mad?
Why? What'd you say? Why am I mad at you?
You know what?
Why am I mad at you? I'm not mad at you, Denny. Why would I be mad at you, Denny?
What? Did you go get, would you go get, steak and cheese? What? With your girl and some guy?
Did I get steak and cheese?
Yeah. What happened that night? What
What are you talking about? Denny, I met you, I've hung out with you twice. The first day you showed up in Vegas to my live stream, you left, you said, I'll be right back. You never came back. The next morning, you showed up. You were there for about 10 minutes. I was in the middle of a live stream, so I couldn't talk to you. You said, I'll be right back. You never came back. Those are the only two times. We hung out for like a little bit, but that was it.
Well, why couldn't you hang out?
I was live during both. You didn't hang out until the end to hang out after. I was in the middle of a live stream.
Dude. You know you're my boy, right?
All right, yeah. Hey, Denny, gotta roll. I gotta get through the show. Appreciate you. Call back tomorrow. Go get some sleep. Appreciate you.
Are you mad at me?
No, I just this is not the time to have a conversation about you taking off, going and getting ice, and never coming back.
So what happened? Did you just get?
I gotta go, Denny. I gotta go. Appreciate you.
You have dinner with you and Miss Smitty?
Yeah, we had dinner without you. I'm sorry. We looked for you, Denny, everywhere. We were trying to get you to come to dinner, but we couldn't find you. You know the story. Denny got mad because Bill the Tickler worked at a restaurant, fine dine steakhouse, and he invited Miss Smitty and I to go have some nice steaks on him, and we didn't invite Denny. Denny, even if I invited you, you didn't come back. You didn't even show up. You showed up for like 10 minutes and took off. All right, I gotta go, Denny. Appreciate you. Call in tomorrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. I'm sorry. I just can't. Rock out. You're live.
What do we feel about Downsy with AR5?
Traded my BT for his Jennings. I'd rather have BT. I like Jennings a lot, but I'd rather have BT. The resurgence of BT's coming. I'm sorry, rock out the what? What do we think about what?
What do we feel about Downs with AR5?
A big downgrade. I still think he's worth rostering, in bye weeks and such, but he was a locked in wide receiver 3. Now he's not.
Would you still have him over Shakir?
Depends who's healthy. With Kincaid out, probably rather have Shakir by a hair. But look, Downs could still get down with AR5. It's just he's going to be inconsistent. But I still like Downs. They're pretty even. Shakir and Downs are even. If like Amari Cooper's out or something, then I think I like Shakir more. But they're even right now. Even with Kincaid out, they're even. But I probably lean Shakir, I guess. By a hair. No, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to go Downs. I say Downs gets down. I'm going to say he gets down. All right, bro. Hang tight real quickly. Sebastian, you're live.
That's good, Smitty. I just wanted you to review this trade. The context is I'm pretty much a lock for the playoffs. And then I got a lot of star power everywhere. I happen to have Tank Dell and Cedric Tillman on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Do you approve the move of Tank Dell and Cedric Tillman for Mike Evans to potentially start over George Pickens or Chase Brown at some point?
Tank Dell and who for Mike Evans? Tillman?
Tillman.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it might create a dilemma that screws you because you're trying to decide between these guys and you picked the wrong one. But I'd rather have that option than no, because you're not going to be worried about. Yeah, I mean Evans, take him. He's a top 10 wide receiver.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure we did the right move because I was tired of these people on my bench just burning a hole.
Bro, yeah, Evans is fantastic. But then maybe flip, if you get that, maybe flip Evans and Chase Brown into a top, like a Breece Hall type player.
Who are you starting between Pickens, Chase Brown, and Evans? You can only start 2 of them. I mean,
situation, the record matters, bro. I mean, the record, the schedule, the matchups. Everything.
I guess we'll have to find out next week, right?
Yeah,
He's on bye?
You can't. It's going to be week by week. It'll be week by week. You'll have to take that one step at a time. Who's healthy? What's the matchup? I mean, those are 3 really good players. It's a good problem to have, though. You don't not do the trade though. It's just you're gonna have a tough time on your hands. Try maybe package, like I said, Evans and Chase Brown, or another player and Chase Brown for like a Breece Hall type.
Get into a Bijan with that?
I don't know if you get that, but you try to get a big dog, bro. JT or higher. St. Brown. All right.
Yeah, I'll try to sell Evans on the high then.
All right.
Package him with Chase Brown. I appreciate you.
All right, call back with an offer and we'll go over it later. Marco, you are live.
Yo, hey, so I started Devontae Smith in my flex this week. Should I start CD Lamb or Higgins?
I would start Lamb. Look, Higgins is still coming back from injury. We don't really know what's up with that. I'm not sitting CD Lamb, bro.
Yeah, I kind of took a chance on Smith because it was his birthday and thought he might go off, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, that sucked. Oh, so you could have started Lamb, and I mean, I still would have probably started Devontae Smith over Higgins, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest, I think I would have.
Yeah.
It was the right call. It was or at least close, 50-50.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, later, bro.
Thank you.
Travis and Denny are back on the. Denny's back on the line. Denny, what's up, Denny?
Travis. What's up, Denny? What's up? I want to tell you guys something. Yeah. I love Smitty. It was a long time ago. And all I wanted to be was the graveyard. But I'll tell you,
All right, Denny.
Smitty helped me. Hey, Smitty!
Denny, I can't. I'm running a show here. I'm trying to be polite and a good friend by answering every time. But you keep calling up and telling these stories. You gotta speed it up.
Stop getting mad at me.
You gotta speed it up, or I gotta hang up. Like, that's just the nature of a revolving door phone line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm the last dragon, all right? And I'm Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai never dies. All right. No, I love you. All right, bye. I love you.
All right, Denny, we appreciate you. Have a good night's sleep.
Travis, I gotta get some sleep. Travis, you're my boy.
All right. What about rock out? What's rock out? Chop liver?
What's up, Danny?
What's up, Danny? What's up? Wow, rock out. Hey, you got a tune for me?
All right, Denny, give us a good night serenation real quick. Like goodbye or some sort of serenation. Goodbye. Go.
I don't know what go. I used to be in a breakdancing crew.
I bet. I can picture that. All right, Denny, sing a serenation goodbye.
I used to go.
Go.
Smitty's coming at me hot.
Denny, I'm trying to keep the show moving. I lost 100 viewers.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's fine. But Denny, you got to sing yourself off. Go. 20 seconds. Go.
People are talking about people.
That's his go-to.
I gotta go. Rock on, I love you.
That's his go-to. He only goes to that song. That's his go-to. People talking. Oh, all right. Jeez. Let me answer these. Smitty, I got JJ plus Dowdle for CMC. I love that. I know CMC's got potential, but guess what? I'd rather have JJ. Don't give me the risk. Give me the safety. Got offered Kamara Flowers for my Mixon and DK. I'd probably rather have Mixon and DK. Mixon's probably better than Kamara in my mind right now, at least, but close. Even if they're dead, even give me DK over Flowers. So there we go, Eric. Appreciate you. And then Smitty, thoughts on Mooney for Monty? I'd take Monty and run. I mean, Mooney's got he's off the injury report with it, but the Achilles popped up. Give me Monty all day long. Running back, steady, boom. All right, go ahead, Travis. What else? What do you got, Travis?
Where would you rank Amanda out? What wide receivers are you taking over him?
Over who?
Is it just like JJ and Chase, or is there more?
Over who?
Amon-Ra. Same road.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and we might be further down, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to pick anyone out. I know he hasn't had as many targets, but he's been scoring a lot.
Yeah, let me log into my thefantasyfootballshow.com rankings, bold predictions, articles, trade calculators. Your boy invented the first trade calculator, front-facing customer instant-based trade calculator in the industry in 2003. That's why I got into the business to begin with, because nobody had a trade calculator, and I was one of. There's really like maybe 7 to 10 content sites out there. There's no social media. It was literally just like 10 of us out there. Talented Mr. Roto, which was Matthew Berry at the time. Your boy. There was just a bunch of different, people try, or not a bunch of different people doing it. So going to my rankings, I have Jamar Chase, I have JJ, I have Nico, and then Nico and St. Brown are kind of tied. They're like very arguable. Puka Nacua, AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp, all very arguable. Lamb dropped down below St. Brown. Hill dropped down below St. Brown. Neighbors, Debo, London, DK, Garrett Wilson, those guys are all below St. Brown. So, yeah, it's really Nico, and that's even arguable. And then if you wanted to argue somebody to surprise outscore St. Brown, it would be like, and you get something else in return, it'd be Puka, A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp.
Okay. All right. And then with Chase Brown, are you still taking Breece Hall over him, or you
Yeah.
safer just to ride Chase Brown? So
I can't get.
So you think even if that, I know it's tough, but I just worry about that team falling apart. Like, that's my one worry.
Me too, but I mean, I don't know.
Risk, but it's close, yeah.
I think like how many conversations could we have about so many teams though, you know, and the fact that you know Breece Hall at least showed us last year that when his team fell apart, he still went on a tear that made him the number 2 overall running back in fantasy. So he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that's going to sit out the year or anything like that off of a fake injury. But I mean, there's a lot of teams that are going to be. Achane is going to potentially be out of it. Obviously, Hill, Lamb, a lot of players, you know, are going to be out of the mix. Walker, like we can't bench them all. We can't run from them all. I know that when you're comparing them side by side, I would say Chase Brown and something would intrigue me over Hall, but I'd rather have Hall right now. Could change, but
yeah. All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. Rock out. You got anything else, bro?
Yeah. How you feel about McConkey this week?
I like him. I mean, he's wide receiver 3, especially with the bye weeks.
Yeah, I could either play McConkey, Dowell, or Warren or J-Mo.
I kind of like J-Mo the most. I mean, Laporta's out, so J-Mo's going to get more work. I just think, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what combo I got because I'm projected to win by like 15.
Yeah, give me J-Mo. J-Mo all day.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good matchup, too. I mean, at home against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, rock out. I'll see you later. I'm probably going to head out here anyway, so otherwise I keep you on the line.
Yeah.
All right, later, bro. Appreciate you. Travis, anything else?
Just one more and I'll jump to. So rest of the season, do you prefer, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but Breece Hall and Jefferson or Chase Brown, DK, and Chuba?
I think I gotta write that. I think I gotta write that one down, even if just for the audience's sake. Okay, give it to me one more time. Breece Hall and JJ.
So Breece Hall and JJ, or Chase Brown, DK, and Chuba and Brooks.
Chase Brown, DK, and Chuba. Yeah, I mean, I want Breece over Chase Brown. I want JJ over DK. And the question would be, does Chuba fit a flex spot so much so over the other player that I would have in here had I kept this side? Like, who would be in this spot right here that Chuba would be taking?
Like probably Ramondre.
Yeah. Give me Breece, JJ, and then just keeping your team with Ramondre in there. But I mean, it's not a bad trade. It's just, but it definitely feels like a downgrade.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it.
All right, Travis.
Knox is fine for like a fill.
Yeah. I think Knox could get a touchdown. I don't think he gets you like 18 to 25 points, but I mean, could he get 8 to 10? Sure. But I mean,
yeah, it would be him or Disley. So I guess pretty even.
Yeah,
right?
pretty even.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it.
Later, bro.
Talk to you later.
Later.
Bye.
All right, we got should I trade Waddle for MHJ? I would rather have MHJ, but must-win situation. I mean, MHJ is on a bye. So I guess the answer is no if you have to win this week and this puts you in a hole. But if you've got like a nice option, maybe I take the chance to get the better player. But I mean, I get what you're talking about here. It's a tough call. It's definitely a tough call. Okay, start Shakir, Waddle, or Hawkinson as a flex. Start Shakir, Waddle, or Hawkinson as a flex. Give me Hawkinson for safety. Give me Waddle for higher risk, higher upside. Ricky, I wish there was a safe or a cemented in way to answer that, but there's not. You need safety, go Hawkinson. But you need that swing. I mean, Waddle's got the potential for a big play. And at least he got some work, you know. It looks at least I don't know. That's tough. Probably just go with what you need. If you're down and you need a big swing, go Waddle. If you just need steady Eddie, you need 10 to 12 to 15. I mean, he could get you 15 points too. I mean, Hawkinson's not bad. Which side wins this trade? Hopkins or Zay? Hopkins and Zay for DK. I'd rather have Hopkins and Zay Flowers. I'd rather have the two players. Plus, Hopkins could be as good as DK. So that would be my final answer. All right, Denny, last time, bro. What can I do for you? Make it quick.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for being my friend, Smitty. It means a lot to me.
Denny,
And, have a good...
always, pal. Whenever I am yelling at you or hanging up on you, it's not because I'm mad at you. I'm trying to keep the flow of the show going. But you know you're my boy, Blue.
Get my boy, Blue.
All right.
Good night. Yeah.
Call us tomorrow. We need you to call back in. Rest. Denny. Oh, Denny. Can he sound okay? Kind of worried about him. Kind of sounded sad there. I let him know how much I appreciate him. Hopefully he's all right. Denny to the moon. Denny, if you're watching, we love you, pal. If you even want, you can call him one more time, Denny. That will make you happy before you pass out. Just got ETN for Pearsall. I'd rather have ETN over Pearsall. I think that was a smart move. It's calculated. Pros and cons. Pros and cons. Dominate, appreciate you. Dominate, I have Cup. Puka will be shadowed by Gonzalez. We don't know how and when and where this stuff, like how this stuff goes down, bro, with the Rams. The Rams are almost indestructible. They're invincible. They're matchup proof. And McVay spreads things out, sends his wide receivers all over the place. Puka and Cup can both play the slot. There's no one probably getting locked down in this game the way that I think people anticipate. I mean, crazier things happen. Sometimes matchups end up, lockdown matchups that we are concerned about end up playing out true. And we're like, damn, we should have just went away from it. But other times it doesn't. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. And with the Rams, I'd say they're the least likely team that you can predict and game plan like that against. And there's two amazing wide receivers. Dynasty Superflex, would you be okay with trading JT for an early first rounder and second rounder in 2025? It depends how early. If it was like 1, yes. If it was 2, maybe. But if you don't even know, if there's not even a high likelihood of being 1, I don't want it. Bro are projected for top 3. Both are projected for top 3 picks in their round. Yeah, but is that you just thinking like optimistically, like to get the trade done? Like, are they really top 3? Could it really be 1? I guess I'm okay with it if you think it'll be like 1, 2. I mean, JT, look, what if JT gets hurt again or something? I mean, there is a chance he's not what we want him to be walking into next year. You know, if he doesn't finish strong. So I guess trust your gut. If you really think he could be a top 1 or 2, it's like 100% a top 3 pick. Chat, would you take a 100% guaranteed top 3 pick for JT? Probably. This is a really good class. Hopkins or Ridley for rest of season? Hopkins for me by quite a bit, Jack. Jack, appreciate you. Chase Brown. You already have the number 1 locked in. It's 100% a top 3 pick. I guess, man. I don't know. Oh, wow. If you already have the 1 and can get the 3, I'd do it, says Travis. Yeah, it depends on... I mean, just make sure you're sure about that, bro. Make sure you're sure about that. Because if it was like the 7, that would blow to give up JT for that. But if it's like 1, 2, or 3, I mean, look, I mean, between the top 2 wide receivers and Genty, you're getting a stud. So yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Should I trade Cup with his rest of season schedule? No. I love Cup. That's why I got Cup on. I mean, do you see Cup on this list, bro? Buy low, baby. Buy low, buy low, buy low. Cup season. I mean, it depends what you can get, but that's nothing to do with his schedule. Like, do I sell anybody high? Sure. Should I trade Cup? Yeah, no. All right, guys. I think I'm out of here tonight. I'm exhausted, but I'll see you all tomorrow. There'll be some sort of probably midday stream, breaking news. Something's going to happen, and then we'll be back for the Saturday Start Bench show. Appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all for all that you do. Thank you for letting me be able to do this because you guys are so amazing. Hit that thumb up button. Subscribe on the way out the door. You know the drill. If you haven't subscribed, it helps the channel a ton, and you know, you'll be ready to go and ready to rock and roll when we go live, and so you won't miss anything. Appreciate you all. Make sure you all get over to the Patreon. The link is in the live. No, it's not in the live chat. The link is right here to the Patreon. It's in the description of the video. But join the Patreon. That's where this live chat community goes whenever videos end. And I'll go over there for a little bit and chat with you guys in the Patreon live chat group. Go there now, and then don't forget the pinned link right now for Underdog. It's pinned in the live chat. It's also in the description of the video. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000, which is absolutely unbelievable when you think about it. But you only have to do the $10 minimum, and they'll give you $5 because they'll give you 50% all the way up to $1,000. So they'll match your first deposit 50% up to $1,000 by using code Smitty, and give you a gimme pick in your account when you sign up. And just get some more skin in the game so that Sundays are more than just your 1 or 2 or 3 teams. It can be about who's going to win the game, the highers, the lowers. I drop those tomorrow night and Sunday morning, my favorite picks. So get ready for that. Underdog, promo code Smitty, link in description, link pinned in the live chat. I'll see you all mañana. Thank you to my mods. Thank you, Denny. See you all later. Appreciate you.